Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Fatal, and today I'm bringing you guys a Grand Theft Auto 5 video on how to make a ton of money, and we're going to do this by effectively using the stock market. Now, I do want to forewarn you guys, this video does contain some minor spoilers, so if you're worried about the game being spoiled, please click off of the video now. So with that being said, this is about 20 to 30 missions into the game, and this is the point where you're able to use Franklin again. You'll eventually get a call from Lester, and you're going to want to meet him on the beach over here. Now, this is where the stock market thing really comes into play. Throughout the game, you will have missions like this where you're basically going to target a specific company and essentially wreak havoc or bring down that company. And in doing so, you're going to benefit other companies in the stock market. And if you've invested in those companies prior to bringing down these bigger companies, what's going to happen is the shares and the overall revenue from that company is going to greatly increase. Those shares that you bought for a cheap amount are going to become a lot higher, and you're going to make a profit out of it. So with that being said, let me go ahead and show you guys the first example in this video. So this is one of those first instances where you'll have one of these big opportunities to make a big profit off of the stock market. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys listen into the game audio really quickly, and I'll be right back.
Get in our favor and we'll right a few wrongs while we're at it.
Shit, okay, cool.
Right, so, you heard of Mollis?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so there's a new Mollis, sort of a super Mollis, and it's called Priapold. It's giving the living rigor mortis. Only Brett Lowry, CEO of Bilkington Research, paid off the FDA, and he doesn't care that his hardness pills are giving desperate middle-aged men the world over heart attacks.
Damn, man, that sucks.
Yeah, it does. Now, Mr. Greedy Lowry is staying at the Von Krastenberg Hotel in Richmond. Of course, he'll be well protected, but if he goes away, then America goes back to using Mollis, and Beta Pharmaceuticals gets a big bump in the price of their stock.
Damn, man, all right, fuck it, I got you.
I thought that you would. Now, consider using a sniper rifle or sticky bombs. You know, whatever. Do it your way, however you want.
Alright, so if you guys understood that correctly, basically we're bringing down Bilkington Research, and it will benefit Beta Pharmaceuticals in the process. So open up your phone, open up the internet, head into Money and Services, click on the LCN tab, head over to the Markets tab, and then click on the BOSSAC tab. Then we're going to scroll down to Beta Pharmaceuticals, click on Beta Pharmaceuticals, and this is what we're going to want to invest in right here. With what we're about to do, we're going to bring down Bilkington Research, and that's going to cause a huge increase in Beta Pharmaceuticals revenue as well as their demand. Now, when it comes to how many shares you want to buy, seriously guys, listen to me when I say this, use up all your money pretty much to buy as many shares as you possibly can, because you're going to make a huge profit out of this. I can assure you that. And you'll see me messing with my shares a little bit right here, mainly because I had to have a little bit of extra money in order to buy a sniper to do the assassination mission that I'm about to do in order for this to work. So you'll see me driving away right here. I'll get mission passed. Now this is where that money really starts coming rolling in. So I'm gonna fade away to another screen of me pulling up my phone a couple minutes afterwards, head back into Money and Services, click back on the LCN tab or the BOSSAC tab. I don't know why I clicked on LCN, it takes longer that way. But Markets and then BOSSAC, and then head back into your portfolio, and you'll notice I've already made a 73 grand profit. That's huge so far. And this is me pulling up the screen again a little while later, going back to my portfolio. I'm at about 86,000 right there, if I'm reading that right. And this is about 15 minutes after I finished the mission, pulling up my phone yet again, going back on the internet, just showing you guys how much I made in total. And I want you guys to keep in mind something. I made a $137,000 total profit out of this. But like I was just saying, I want you guys to keep in mind, you guys can continuously make more and more money out of these shares. I decided to sell mine early because I was satisfied with the amount of money that was there. But keep in mind, if you do decide to try and milk out as much money as you possibly can, always check back at your portfolio and see how well your revenue is doing. If you notice your revenue is starting to dip, you want to sell all your shares immediately, otherwise you're losing potential profit you could be making. And keep in mind guys, I'm trying to take a simple and easy to understand approach with this commentary, that way everyone can understand how exactly the stock market works in this game. So we're going to jump to the next mission now. I'm going to let you guys listen into the audio again, so I'll be right back.
Okay, you know Redwood cigarettes? Now, I'd advise picking up some long-range hardware to get this job done. You'll be helping a lot of people with this, Franklin, including anyone who might have a sizable investment in, say, Debonair cigarettes.
Alright, so we're pretty much following the exact same method as the last time. Open up your phone, go into internet, and then click on Money and Services, followed by LCN Exchange, and then go up to the tab called Markets. Then you're going to want to scroll down to Debonair Cigarettes. Remember, we're bringing down Redwood cigarettes, so we're going to want to basically get as many possible shares as we can on Debonair. That way we can earn a ton of revenue off of it, because once Redwood goes down, Debonair is going to be the next big thing in cigarettes, basically, and they're going to bring us a lot of money with these cheap shares that we bought. And another thing to keep in mind, remember guys, the more money that you have, the more money you invest into these shares, the more you're going to get back. I'm only putting in 430,000 into these shares right now. So say you have 2 million, you're obviously going to get a lot more back than I am, since I'm only putting in 400,000. So again, after the mission, I get the mission passed, and this is where all the revenue starts to come rolling in. So after a little while of driving around, I pull up my phone, go into internet, click on money and services, back into LCN Exchange and the markets tab. Then I want to go to my portfolio right there, and you'll see I've already made $100,000 profit. That is just insane. Pulling up my phone again a little bit later, you'll see that the money bumps up to about 126,000. I think I'm reading that right. It's 126 or 128. And then probably about 15-20 minutes later, I pull up my phone yet again, go back into money and services, then click back on LCN Exchange and go into my portfolio, and you'll see I've actually made a $200,000 profit off of this. Guys, keep in mind for this video, I did this purposely. I basically got just to a certain amount on the money that I wanted to make a profit out of, and then I just cut off all the shares. I could have probably made a lot more if I had just kept my eye on how well my revenue was doing. So if you do want to milk out all the money that you possibly can, all you have to do is eye your money every now and then, and if you notice it starting to go down, that's when you sell all your shares. If you guys want to watch your money really thoroughly, what you can do is after every time you check, you can save your game. That way you can pretty much assure yourself that you won't screw yourself over, and as long as you keep checking back and saving, once it hits that point where the money starts dipping, you guys can just cancel all your shares and sell them all away and pretty much get as much money as you possibly can out of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know with a like and a comment. Also feel free to leave suggestions for future videos in the comment section and I will consider them. Again, thanks for watching guys. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.